It is the request of West Mesa High School administration that we honor and we recognize each and every graduate tonight. Most of you are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of one or more graduates that are special to you. Please allow others around you to celebrate as well. Kindly be reminded to refrain from excessive cheering and the use of noisemakers so each graduate's name can be heard. Thank you for attending today and sharing in West Mesa High School's commemoration of the academic achievement of the graduating class of 2024. This evening, the sword detail is being provided by West Mesa's Navy Junior ROTC program. And now, I present to you the class of 2024. Here they are, the class of 2024 from West Mesa High School. The colors this evening are being presented by West Mesa High School's Navy Junior ROTC program. Gentlemen, at this time, please remove your hats, including all male graduates. Please rise for the presentation of our colors. On the guitar, graduate Raul Campos. Please remain standing until the colors have left the floor. You may be seated.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ariana Mendoza, former student body president at West Mesa High School. It is my honor to introduce our distinguished guests for this afternoon's commencement ceremony. Joining us this evening is APS board member Crystal Tapia Romero, our APS leadership representative, former Superintendent Mr. Scott Elder, and Associate Superintendent Mark Garcia. Also with us this morning is West Mesa Principal Michelle Torres, Assistant Principal Santino Hernandez, Assistant Principal Adriana Kerr, and Assistant Principal Mark Ramirez. Our readers for this morning are Mr. Juan Aragon and Ms. Rebecca Knowles. Representing the class of 2024 is Senior Class President Destiny Villalobos. Also on stage is their Salutatorian Leanne Duran and Valedictorian Danielle Davis. And last but not least, I would like to introduce a graduate who has distinguished himself by earning the bilingual seal on his diploma. Please help me welcome to the podium, Angel Perez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Angel Perez Gonzalez. Let's take a minute to look back at our first day of high school. We began as freshmen, but it was online and terrible, because we didn't learn much and we slacked off too. When we returned in person sophomore year, it felt like we were freshmen because we didn't know where our classes were and we got lost. We struggled in world history, chemistry, and geometry, but also this year, we met old middle school friends and made new friends. Junior year, we realized we were a little closer to graduation and moved forward. We went to homecoming, prom, had fun with our friends while taking US history, physics, algebra 2, and AP classes. Before we realized it, we became seniors and took our last social studies and math classes, which included pre-calculus, econ, and government. And we realized we're only 9 months away from graduation. Time flew by. Look at us now. We're here, and we made it. During the 4 years of high school, we participated in various sports, electives, and clubs. For me, it was Mesa, National History Day, and DECA. With Mesa, I experienced my first airplane ride when I went to Charleston, South Carolina for the Senior Institute field trip. Through Mesa, I completed a lot of community service and more outside of high school. I was selected as the APS Self the Senior. I was surprised because I did not work to become the Self the Senior. Rather, I did community service because I like to help my community and I wanted to. I was honored and humbled to represent West Mesa throughout the years. Pero un logro muy grande para mí y mis compañeros de SEO bilingüe es obtener 3 SEOs bilingües. Primero, el Globo Mundial. El segundo, el SEO de Nuevo México. Y tercero, el SEO de APS. En papel, para obtener nuestro SEO bilingüe es fácil, en papel, pero en realidad para nosotros era un proceso difícil y demuestra nuestra dedicación. Escribimos ensayos cada día, lo recibamos, luego escribimos nuestros ensayos cada día y otra vez, hasta perfecto. Muchos gritaron en el programa. Al principio teníamos 60 estudiantes, pero solamente 30 estudiantes recibieron los 3 sellos. Nuestro programa del SEO bilingüe es el mejor de todas las escuelas de APS porque también tenemos los mejores maestras como la señora Castillo y la señora Aragón. Además, las maestras y maestros de bilingües que nos dieron durante nuestros 4 años, le mandamos las gracias. At West Mesa, we're fortunate to have marvelous teachers who helped us throughout our 4 years in high school. Thank you for the memories. Class of 2024, we made it. Thank you.
Next up, as promised, we are going to award our 3.5 GPA and higher for every single semester. These students worked like crazy, and for every single semester, they earned a 3.5 GPA. When your name is called, senators will be at the center to award you your 4th year academic letter medallion. 4th year medallion, we have Adriana Aguilar Escarcega. Ayla Antonio. Destiny Avalos. Monet Barella. Vences Caraveo. Elias Charlie. Nana Akasu Dupa. Danielle Davis. Lillian Duran. Alejandro Elizondo Ramirez. Adrian Espinosa. Olivia Fresquez. Santiago Garcia. Santiago Gonzalez. Anthony Gutierrez. Maya Juarez. Aaliyah Martinez. Melissa Pastrana Gonzalez. Nicole Sena. Eileen Vega. And last but not least, Destiny Villalobos. Congratulations to those students, 3.5 GPA for every single semester of high school. Let me have a round of applause. You may be seated. Next, we are going to recognize a few of our outstanding senior senators. These ladies have absolutely crushed it this year. I don't think anybody knows how much work they really put into it week after week for things like this. It does not get done off of hopes and dreams. It gets done by hard work from those in the background. So first up, please come receive your award. Your senior class president, Destiny Villalobos. Next, your student body vice president, Victoria Vargas. And lastly, your student body president, Ariana Mendoza. Once again, I am so proud of you ladies. Congratulations.
Thank you, Angel, and congratulations on being our class president senior. Next up, we have our principal, the one and only Miss Michelle Torres.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, staff, parents, families, and distinguished guests. My name is Michelle Torres, and I am the very proud principal of West Mesa High School. As we gather here tonight to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth, I am filled with a profound sense of nostalgia and pride. It feels like just yesterday that we embarked on this journey together, and yet here we are, ready for you to bid farewell to the familiar and embrace the adventures that await you. This class of seniors is very special to me. You see, I've been on West Mesa's campus for as long as you have. You were sophomores returning to a campus after a worldwide pandemic, and I was a middle school principal taking the leap into the world of high school. When I first became the principal of this school, and after many thoughts of what in the world am I thinking, I never imagined the profound impact that all of you would have on my life. You've taught me so much about resilience, about perseverance, and above all, about the true meaning of love and dedication. I've watched you grow and flourish into remarkable young men and women. It has been an absolute honor to navigate high school alongside you. I am proud to say that I love each and every one of you, not just as students, but as the incredible human beings that you are. You have filled our campus with laughter, with friendship, and with a sense of purpose that is truly inspiring, especially on the days when you can make it to class on time. I swear some of you could give NASA a run for their money with your countdown skills. Yes, I'm looking at you, Javi and Pudge. I know you're out there somewhere. I've watched you excel in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in every aspect of your life. We shared laughs, we shared tears, we shared candy in my office. And some of you even shared my phone, which I was not aware of until I found the unexpected selfies of Peaches, Aliciana, and Eileen. I will cherish those photos forever. We've run into each other at grocery stores and restaurants, where you greeted me with smiles, fist bumps, and hugs. I've watched you support each other, lift each other up, and stand together in both triumph and adversity. One of the greatest joys of being your principal has been watching you mature and thrive and celebrating with you over the last 3 years. From the senior sunrise and selfies with Alyssa, Savannah, Liv, and Tiffany, to being dunked by Angel and Alexis at the senior barbecue, while Isabel, Danielle, and Clayton stood by and watched. I participated in as many activities as I could. I stood on the sidelines during football games, watching Elijah, Ricky, Tavon, Anthony, and the rest of the team do their thing. I watched Adrian and Jocelyn, along with their soccer teammates, score goals late into the evening. I enjoyed several volleyball games where Victoria and Amani cleared the net almost every single time. I was courtside when our boys basketball team took the title of district champs. I got blown away, quite literally, at softball and baseball games while I watched our kids in action. I always attended the cheerleaders and Phillies performances. I have to say I'm probably their biggest fan. I applauded as several of you signed letters of intent for colleges around the nation. I attended concerts of our band and orchestra while they played beautiful music. I selected some of my favorite pieces at our annual Fine Arts Showcase. I cheered alongside Destiny and Ariana at Stennet competitions. We celebrated the many accomplishments of our NJ ROTC team, including Izzy, Faith, Leslie, and Kiara, placing 3rd in the nation in the National Precision Team at the Navy Service Championships. I attended a showing of The Lion King with Luis, Victor, and the other bilingual boot camp participants. And then I celebrated as 28 of you were awarded your bilingual seal. I had the proud honor of shaking the hands of our top 10 academic award winners. This senior class can also boast that they had 10 students nominated as Selfless Senior, more than any other APS high school. I also made my acting debut in West Mesa's production of Spamalot with the support of Lakaya, Brian, and Malachi, making me realize that I should not quit my day job. I want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me to be part of your lives and to partake in so many of your activities. I love watching you shine. You are not just graduates. You are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. Mustangs, as you prepare to take your final steps across this stage, and as we say our farewells and go our separate ways, remember the lessons you've learned here, the friendships you've forged, the impact you have had on so many, and the memories you've created. Carry them with you always, and know that no matter where life takes you, a piece of our hearts will always remain together at West Mesa. Congratulations, class of 2024. May your futures be as bright as the memories that we've shared. And always remember, in a world where you can be anything, please be kind.
I am honored tonight to introduce the Salutatorian for the class of 2024. Please help me welcome Lillian Duran.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lily, and I'm so honored to be up here today as your guys' class's salutatorian. Thank you to all the families and staff for coming out to celebrate this momentous occasion for the students. Every single one of you makes this day so much more special by being here. It took a lot of work, effort, and time, but here I am, and here you all are too. I want to start off by saying I'm so proud of us. We all did it. Oh wait, oh my God, we all did it. Some of us may have thought we wouldn't get here, but here we are today, all graduating together. I have cherished all the time I've spent here and all the memories I have made. I wouldn't have been able to graduate or get through high school if it wasn't for my parents, my siblings, and my amazing teachers. My parents have motivated me, not to mention made sure I went to school, whether I liked it or not. They built the foundation for me to want to do good in school and try to push myself as far as I can go. The amount of times I took extra AP classes and my parents were there to say they are proud, but I need to take it easy and not stress myself out too much was way too many to count. Both of my siblings taught me patience. With all the little bickering, it made me realize no matter how or big small a fight is, I will always love them. So thank you to all my family that supported me to get here where I am today, and thank you all so much for making time out of your day to come here and support me on this special occasion. Oh my God. I've met so many teachers from all the way back in elementary school till in high school that helped me build me as a person. Many of them taught me to enjoy school and motivated me to keep learning. I have so much love and support around me. I'm so grateful for it all. I've made and lost some friends on the way, but no matter what, I enjoyed every moment and will remember it for the rest of my life. To the friends I have today, thank you all for caring so much, and I can't wait to have many more years together. We all have such a big, bright future coming if we keep working hard. We will make sure this isn't the farthest we're going in life. We are the next people to go into the world. That means we are the ones some people are going to look up to someday. Make sure to be someone worthy of that and set a good example for the future children. There is so much ahead of us, and no matter what you decide to do in your future, make sure you follow your own path that brings you happiness, because in the end, it's only you. We are now at least somewhat adults, and we need to take on more responsibility now than ever, and as long as you know that you can trust those around you and you know they are good for you in the best and worst of times, then we could get through anything. High school was a mere stepping stone in life, and in years we'll look back and say, I'm glad I'm done with that. Because these moments won't be the best times of our lives, and we have so many more unforgettable memories to make. And remember where we came from to compare how far we'll go. And don't forget, once a Mustang, always a Mustang.
Now it is my honor to introduce the valedictorian for West Mesa's class of 2024. Please help me welcome Danielle Davis.
Hello, my name is Danielle Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, administration, cherished family, and my fellow graduates. Today marks a milestone in our lives, a day we've all eagerly awaited, a day that signifies both an end and a beginning. As I stand before you today as your valedictorian, I am filled with immense pride and gratitude to represent the resilient and remarkable class of 2024. We embarked on this journey 4 years ago, wide-eyed and perhaps a bit unsure of what lay ahead. We navigated the hallways of this school, both physically and metaphorically, seeking knowledge, friendship, and our own sense of identity. Along the way, we encountered challenges that tested our resolve. Late-night study sessions, unexpected exams, and of course, the unprecedented global events that reshaped our world and our educational experience. Yet here we are, resilient and victorious. Our time here has been a tapestry of memories, each thread representing a moment of growth, a lesson learned, and a bond formed. We learned that success is not a solitary achievement, but a collective one. It is a product of our family's unwavering support, teachers' dedication, and our friends' camaraderie. Together, we have created a community that has uplifted us, challenged us, and prepared us for the future. For me, this journey has been profoundly shaped by the unwavering support of my family. They have been my rock, my motivation, and my greatest cheerleaders. To my parents, Romaine Pacheco and Dan Davis, thank you for your endless encouragement and love. Your belief in me has guided me through every challenge and celebration. Your sacrifices have laid the foundations for my dreams and my achievements. I am eternally grateful for every piece of advice, every word of encouragement, and every moment you spent ensuring that I could stand here before you today. Your support has been my beacon of hope and strength. I hope to pass on this legacy of love and encouragement to my young niece, Devin Marie Davis, inspiring her as you have inspired me to dream big and work hard. Just as my family has been pivotal, so too have our loving teachers, who have guided all of us with patience and passion. I've had the honor of remaining in the top 10 of our class each year, a testament to the high standards and inspiration provided by our dedicated educators. They've been more than just instructors. They've been mentors who encouraged us to push beyond what we thought was possible. To all of our teachers here, Your commitment has prepared us for more than just academic success. It has set us on a path to make meaningful contributions to the world. Throughout high school, I served as the president of the National Honor Society, where I learned the importance of leadership, service, and integrity. Together, we organized community service projects, academic support programs, and initiatives that aim to uplift and inspire our peers. Additionally, I also managed the DECA snack bar during lunch hours. This experience was more than just about learning the fundamentals of business, teamwork, and responsibility. It became a hub of activity, a place where we all learned real-world skills and built lasting friendships. The journey ahead is filled with endless possibilities. We are the generation that has proven we can overcome adversity, innovate in the face of obstacles, and lead with compassion and courage. As we move forward, let us carry with us the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've forged, and the values we've upheld. As we stand on the precipice of the next chapter of our lives, let us carry forward the values and lessons we've acquainted. Let us be courageous in the face of uncertainty, compassionate in our interactions, and steadfast in our pursuit of excellence. The world we step into is ever-changing, filled with both opportunities and obstacles. But I believe that we, the class of 2024, are uniquely equipped to make a difference. We are dreamers, thinkers, and doers. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2024. Our journey has been extraordinary, and our future is bright. So let's go out and make a huge difference. Thank you.
Board Member, Ms. Crystal Tapia Romero. The graduates before you have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2024.
Principal Michelle Torres, on behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, we accept the graduating class of 2024 West Mesa High School. Go Mustangs!
Christopher Aguero Pinto. Adriana Aguilar. Yasmin Aguilar Briceño. Ian Alarcón. Diego Alcala. Gabriel Alderete. Nadia Alvarez. Ayla Antonio. Max Aragon. Tavon Archibald. Alex Archuleta. Eric Archuleta. Milka Artalejo Fernandez. Adriana Ashley. Andrew Avalos. Destiny Avalos. Eileen Balderas. Leandre Ball. Monet Barela. Gabriel Barrios. Jennifer Borunda Martinez. Nasir Bradley. Lakaya Brents. Guadalupe Brito. Evelyn Brito Ramos. Elijah Brody. Jocelyn Brown. Mariah Burbank. Mia Burr. Kiara Bailili. Felix Cabrera.
Jose Campos Rodriguez. Moises Cano. Vences Caravello. Robert Cárdenas. Cassandra Carrasco Rodríguez. Juan Cervantes. Elias Charlie. Abisaí Chavaria. Adir Chavaria Ávila. Aaron Chavez. Serena Chavez. Adelicia Chavez Thomas. Marcus Shuyak. Emmanuel Colón. Patricia Córdoba. J. Marlene Correa Jiménez. Demetris Coris. Leah Courtney. Isabel Covarrubias. Tania Cruz Parra. Nana Akuswa Depa. Danielle Davis. Marisa de Hoyos. Emily de León. Abigail de Santiago. Lillian Duran. Rebecca Dyson. Alejandro Elizondo Ramírez. Sierra Elwood. Mia Encinas. Yehira Escobar.
Adrian Espinosa. Christian Estrada. Julian Etzity. Oliver Ferris. Faith Fiaseu. Maya Flores. David Frazier. Olivia Fresquez. Nicolas Gallegos. Renee Gallegos. Suhe Gallegos. Gerardo Garcia. Jose Garcia. Lucila Helena Esperanza Garcia. Santiago Garcia. Thalia Garcia. Alan Garcia Torres. Caitlin Giron. Kevin Gomez. Victor Gomez. Alexander Gonzalez. Edith Gonzalez. Emmanuel Gonzalez. Santiago Gonzalez. Jimena Gonzalez. Yaretzi Gonzalez Castillo. Joey Riego. Hayden Guerrero. Adrian Gutierrez. Anthony Gutierrez. Elias Gutierrez.
Olivia Gutierrez. Anila Hernández. Joseph Hernández. Liliana Hernández. Nathan Hernández. Nidelín Hernández. Reina Hernández. Brandon Hernández Chávez. Ariana Hernández García. Nathaniel Herrera. Jason Hines. Jordan Hinshaw. William Holtz. Edwin Huereca. Destiny Jackson. Serenity Jaramillo Suarez. Jacob Hinso. Hector Juarez. Maya Juarez. Owen Kane. Theron La Paz. Jada Lake. Anthony Lin. Kimberly Luera. Felicia Lopez. Mariah Lopez. Obed Lopez. Gabriel Lovato. Malachi Luna. Christopher Mares. Sarah Marquez.
Javier Marquez. Maya Martin. Aaliyah Martinez. Annalyn Martinez. Agustin Martinez. Isabel Martinez. Marcella Martinez. Richard Martinez. Michelle Martinez Guzman. Joseph McDaniel. Malia McElroy. Aaliyah McGavick. Tycavius McGee. Brianna Melendez. Ariana Mendoza. Haciel Mercado. Rafael Mercado. Gerald Mexicano Jr. Victor Mesa Cabrera. Ariana Michelle. Gabriela Milan. Rodrigo Miranda. Diego Miranda Santizo. Benoni Magadam. Mohammed Rod. Lucas Molinar. Carlos Montaño. Mark Montaño. Juaneto Montelongo. Adrian Montoya. Israel Moore.
Sure, absolutely. Angelo Morales. Ashley Morera Guillermo. Jeremy Moreno. Avery Navarro. Min Nguyen. Sofía Noriega. Zaidan Nuanes. Alexa Ordóñez. Diego Ortega. Cristina Ortiz. Daniela Ortiz. Elijah Ortiz. Alexis Pacheco. Manuel Pais. Yalanis Palacio González. Cecilia Pantaleon Thrasher. Melissa Pastrana. Cornelio Pelele. Ángel Pérez González. Yudani Pérez Rascón. Dylan Plasencio. Amani Prieto. Destiny Pirtle. Nora Quintana. Aries Ramirez. Adrián Ramírez Landeros. Yasmín Rico. Elisiana Rimbert. Juliana Ríos. Sindulfo Rivadeneira. Brittany Rivera Alderete.
Edwin Robles. Alyssa Rodarte. Ingrid Rodriguez. Uriah Rodriguez. Jamie Rogers. Gabriela Romero. Eduardo Ronquillo Iguado. Giselle Roybal. Ariadna Sainz. Clayton Salas. Jasmine Salazar. Andrea Salinas. Damian Sanchez. Fabian Sandoval. Savannah Sandoval. Isaac Sauer. Aisha Segovia. Brendan Sell. Lily Senna. Nicole Senna. Sebastian Serafin. Eliza Sterna. Marcus Sharp. Valacy Shorty. Alexis Silva Martinez. Ian Skinner. Emmanuel Solis. Eileen Soto. Kayleen Tabaha. Anthony Talamonte. Ismar Tena.
Isaí Terán Quiñones. Alana Tercero. Tyree Thompson. Carla Torres Valles. Jared Tovar. Xavier Trujillo. Kiara Sosi. Devin Valdez. Isabel Valdez. Demarcus Varela. Valentina Vargas. Victoria Vargas. Brian Vasquez Saucedo. Eileen Vega. Andrea Veleta Ponce. Tiffany Vigil. Destiny Villalobos. Irvin Villegas Sainz. Xavier Walker. Aaliyah Wells. Deshaun Whitaker. Anthony Williams. Soraya Wilmore. Autumn Wayako. Leah Sevorovich. Gabriel Zamora. Jacqueline Aguirre Dominguez. Luis Zuniga.
One more time, a big round of applause for the entire graduating class of 2024. Please help me welcome your senior class president, Destiny Villalobos.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Destiny Villalobos, and I'm your senior class president. Class of 2024, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. We made it. All the hard work has led us to this moment. Now, at this time, will you please stand? Now, to signify our completion of high school, please move your tassel from left to right. Now, on 3, you may throw your caps in the air. Are you ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You may retrieve your caps. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, families and friends, for joining us this evening to celebrate the class of 2024. The graduates will be exiting shortly to meet you at the meet and greet areas to the west. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Graduates, make sure you collect your things, your caps. At this time, Beatles, please lead the graduates out to the Recessional March.